you can take a situation where children who live in the slums of Dharavi in Bombay, their mother tongue could be Tamil. They will learn Tamil, they will learn Marathi, and they will also speak Hindi fluently. So there is no limitation on the part of the child's capacity to learn languages. In fact, all of us are fundamentally wired for language if the environment supports it. Karadi path actually is a solution that borrows very, very substantially from the natural way in which we learn language. We describe it in two words. It is immersive and it is intuitive. Immersive means that you just stay in the environment of the language. So whether you understand the language or whether you don't understand the language, language is created inside the classroom. You are constantly in the environment of the language. In almost all situations in conventional pedagogy, we try to teach language in a logical and linear way. Whereas the natural process by which we learn language is actually intuitive. What exactly do we mean by intuitive? There are two kinds of intelligence that you develop after you're born. One is intuitive intelligence and the other is logical intelligence. Intuitive intelligence is that intelligence that you use to do many complex functions which we take for granted. Like for example, when a child turns over, when a child sits, when you stand, when you walk. All of these are very, very complex intelligence functions, but which we learn naturally through experimentation and through a process of, getting comfortable with those kinds of acts. Let us understand what intuitive intelligence is a little better. One of the earliest memories that you would probably have if you have, let us say, learned to ride a cycle, or if you have taught your child to ride a cycle, how do we learn it? Somebody holds the cycle, you try to pedal it, you fall down, you get on it again, you fall down again, and like this, second day, third day, fourth day, you get on it, you fall down, you get on it, you fall down. You just never manage to ride the cycle successfully. But one day, suddenly, you are able to ride about 5 to 10 meters without falling down. Immediately, the whole process is that after that, you are able to ride the cycle without falling down very, very comfortably. So you have very quickly gone from riding 5 meters to riding 500 meters if you wish. Through the whole process of getting on the cycle, falling down, you are not aware of the fact of how much learning has actually happened within yourself. This is your intuitive intelligence at work. Language is also learnt intuitively. When a child acquires his or her mother tongue, you may speak a few words to the child, but a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old, when he or she starts speaking, the vocabulary that they use and the so many rules of grammar that they understand and which they use, these are not things that you taught them. These are things that they absorbed from the environment. And you remember that when you're learning your mother tongue, you do not have a reference language, which means that you cannot say this is equal to that in another language. And this is a far more complicated task than you can ever imagine. If we try to do this logically with our cognitive intelligence, chances are you will never succeed. Yet, in a classroom situation, this is exactly the way in which we try to teach language. We teach language in a manner that is extremely difficult for the brain to absorb. It mirrors the mother tongue in every possible way. Most interestingly, the process of language learning is extremely joyful for the child. So child does not even know that, I am learning something, that somebody is trying to teach me something. So automatically, you are no longer thrusting language on the child, but the child is actually reaching out to the language, and that is half your battle won. The primary way in which we learn language is through listening. It is not through reading, it is not through writing. And so Karadi Path uses a lot of listening as its fundamental approach to language learning. Throughout the entire Karadi Path program, you will never teach the meaning of a single word. This may sound very radical to you, but please bear in mind that your child's intelligence is so tremendous that the child will actually understand the meaning of the word. In Karadi Path, we never teach English through another language. English is taught using only English, and English is not taught in a linear way by teaching you word by word. You are just dipped into language as a whole. Each child will take bits and pieces of it, the way that the child's natural process of learning works, and then slowly the pieces of the puzzle start coming together, and one day the child will start using the language voluntarily. Karadi Path actually unfolds in 3 modules, or rather 3 channels through which language experience is created for the child. The first module is what is called Action Path, where you learn language with your body. Here language is learned by listening, seeing and doing.
Stand, turn, touch one eye, touch both eyes, lift your right hand up, put your right hand down. Walk to the wall. Touch the wall. Walk to your place. Spoken commands. Do whatever I do and repeat. Touch one eye.
Touch one eye.
Touch both eyes.
Touch both eyes.
Put the book on the desk.
Put the book on the desk.
Put the pencil on the desk. Put the pencil on the book.
Put the pencil on the book.
Put the pencil in the book.
Put the pencil in the book.
Only action commands. Okay? Do whatever I do. But don't repeat. Pick up both pencil and eraser. Pick up the eraser with your left hand. Put the eraser on the palm of your right hand.
The second aspect or the second module of Karadi path is what is called music path. Our brain is wired in such a way that when we hear things that don't make sense to us, we automatically stop listening. When your child is listening to English for the first time, the child is sitting there, you are transacting in English, but there's no listening happening because English is going through the ear, the brain is saying nonsense and putting it in the dustbin. So music path is one of those great strategies through which you fool the brain into listening actually. We all have experiences where we say that, when you want to teach a child ABCD, you do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. This is the way that we will teach a child ABCD instead of trying to teach a child A, B, C, D. So music path is a construction of language which is embedded on top of musical structures. But the way in which this whole combination is created is very, very sophisticated.
Now we are going to sing My Name is Madhavi. Madhavi, I'm from Madhavi. Miss Madhavi. I'm just like you. My name is Nattuva. I'm Srinagar. But I'm just like you.
My name is Jamshidji. I'm from Panchgani. I speak Parsi, but I'm just like you. My name is Vidya. I'm from India. My name is Vidya. I'm from India. I speak Hindi, and I'm just like you. And I'm just like you. And I'm just like you.
Very good. I'm going to ask a simple question to you, okay? See, my name is Hemavati. What is your name?
My name is S. Asifa.
No, you ask the question to
What is your name?
louder.
My name is Sanjit Kumar. What is your name? My name is S. Priyadashni. What is your name? My name is Mohan Kumar. What is your name?
Louder.
My name is R. Bharat.
I am from Chenir Kupam. Where are you from?
I am from Mangadu. Where are you from? I am from Mangadu. Where are you from? I am from Kattupakam. Where are you from? I am from Korumunivakam. My name is M.S. Devika. I speak Malayalam. What do you speak? My name is K. Karya. I speak Tamil. What do you speak? My name is P. Rajalakshmi. I talk Tamil. I speak. What do you speak? My name is M. Jayanti. I speak Marathi. What do you speak? My name is Satya. I speak Tamil.
Story path involves a structured listening experience to language. In this process, the child listens to language both attentively as well as what we call ambient listening, which means that when we learn language from our environment, we don't learn it just by people talking to us. We also learn it even when we are not paying attention. If somebody is talking to somebody else and if it's just falling inside your ear, you may not be conscious about the fact that you are learning from it, but actually your brain is internalizing language through all of these processes. So story path is a very, very attractive listening experience for the child, even though the child may not understand the language very fully. So it is created and structured in such a way that there's prose, there's verse, there are little songs peppered through the whole thing, there's a background score, there's a very, very effective narrator, there are actors, there are outstanding actors who have done the narrative and the voices. So the child can guess what is the meaning of what is happening. Through the tone of the voice, through the background score and the sound effects, the child largely has an idea of what is happening, even though the child may not understand it very precisely. So story path is a construction of language using this kind of a expressive listening experience.
We are going to learn the story. Shall we start? Okay, I'm ready.
Kawa is a crow and Lomri is a fox. Let's see how cunning Lomri fooled Kawa. She looked left and right and up and down too, hoping she would find some rice, a fruit or two. Lucky was she, for some roti she saw, being made by a granny on a sunny veranda.
Ah, roti is my favorite, and it's almost lunchtime. I'll swoop down and get it, and eat it with some lime.
So sing the sunflowers, ring out the red roses, go-ti-do the gulmohar, mama the marigolds.
Most of them are coming from middle class or lower middle class sections. Their only way to learn English is only school, and we have the program, Karadi Path program, for about 3 years here, and there is a lot of improvement. They speak in English very nicely. I am very much impressed. I am very happy about the program.
They are getting more used to the English, which is being as their mother tongue. Yeah, because I get relaxed when I do actions, because we don't get an opportunity to do all this hopping, running in the regular course period. And this makes us to do it all that. And all of the class participate, which is very, very good.
We have taken up Karadi Path Power English, and children do enjoy it to the core. And I would strongly say that it has broken the monotony. It's a real magic, I can say. It has transformed our children to a new condition where children love to come to the classes, attend power music, power story, and there are so many sessions which children love the most. And I think this definitely is going to make a big change in the future. So when this goes on, we are definitely going to take this up for the continuously for years together. And when this is going to happen, naturally our children will be very good listeners and very good readers, no doubt in it.
It is different from the traditional education. When we started this Karadi Path, the students' listening skill and speaking skills also developed.
Lesson plans are doing magic in our school. I thank our management and these persons who has introduced this Karadi Path Power English to our school.
This is ideal because in the formative years when a child walks into a school, it comes from different backgrounds, and you want to say this is an English medium school. You expect children to express themselves in English, and they should be comfortable in that English. It should be something which they can feel comfortable in. And I thought Karadi Path was breaking that. It was making a breakthrough in that area.
Our children are first generation children. Some parents are not educated. Karadi Path program, they are very much interested. Children are very good in English.
Content are very simple and attractive, and it is totally different, and it is very interactive.
The feedback what we receive from our parents, especially, the program is so innovative and entertaining, and the children are learning the language without any stress. And the most highlighting fact of this program is, that is from the point of view of children, is there is no homework for them, so that they cherish and enjoy and then learn. This becomes the window for learning all the other subjects easily and comfortably.
It's a very good program for the school. I'll definitely recommend this program to the schools because, it's a way of, the kids experience what they learn here. And it's a very enjoyable program, and they learn it in a very easy, non-stress way.
One of the most important thing of Karadi Path is the children enjoy the class as well as English. And now I can feel that every child taking an initiative to talk in English. I'm really happy with that.
Children are enjoying the class very much, and then the vocabulary is developing very well. They are trying to speak with their friends when they play, and when they go outside also they are trying to speak.
The manual itself was an excellent guide for them. Learning was happening naturally. We didn't have to have any kind of a guide or any kind of a bookish way or a blackboard. In fact, we have never used the blackboard at all. As far as English was concerned, these children started using the words without their own knowledge.
Karadi Path program is gift for our school and our students also.